Hey everyone, this is Zero Prime and welcome back to another edition of Zero Review, the series in which I look back on the games I played and give you my thoughts and opinions on said games. And on today's episode, I'll be talking about a game that I played here in Beijing, China, Nioh. Now Nioh is another game that people consider to be like a Souls game, although not exactly. Basically, you play as William that basically follows a man that took a spirit companion of his to Japan during the warring of the states, in which in order to truly unify Japan. I can't remember which time period that was. And basically, it plays the same thing. That basically you fight enemies, you gain a bit of their Amaretta, which is basically used to upgrade your powers and abilities and also to buy some equipment as such. Well, actually, no, not the equipment, but basically it's used to give you power to increase your stats and everything. But basically, when you do die, you basically do go back to the shrine, that you last, you last pray to and everything. And of course, you fight big monsters, yokais, and everything. So basically it is like a Souls game, but not exactly, because it does have, because basically it has a full-fledged storyline. There's nothing broken apart, that unlike the Souls game that is purposely made broken in order to try to figure out what you think happened. And in actuality, the characters that you do play and encounter are historically real in a sense, but of course, given to this game, they took a few artistic liberties in order to change them a little bit. Because basically William was not a samurai, I think he was a scholar, I'm not 100% sure. And of course there was the bad guy that you follow, and the main game was not an alchemist wizard clone, but someone else. And of course, like I said, it wasn't that, the concept of Amatas and everything in real life. Now, of course, the main game of it wasn't that bad. The DLCs, however, because like I said, this game is not that bad, and the DLCs weren't that bad, but the difficulty spike that they did on the DLC, good lord. It's like, what were they thinking? It was bad enough that basically during my original playthrough of it, that had like a good series planned and everything, but then my hard drive started to crap out and I basically lost all that data. And it kind of forced me to, in order to make that little first part compilation of all finding those bosses again. And it just kind of, ruined the whole atmosphere, the natural, kind of like the first playthrough of it. Because whenever I play a game, I always try to play it on my channel the first time, so that way it records my genuine reactions and everything, and hear comments and such. And when stuff like that happens, it just kind of like ruins it. It's like taking like an important moment of your life, your feelings and everything. You have it recorded and everything, but then you lose that recording, and even if you try to reenact that, you can never capture that same thing again. So combined with that, and also the difficulty spike on the DLC, especially the third DLC, that just kind of made me want, like, I really don't want to play this anymore. Because even like if you notice on the last episode on the playthrough, I didn't have commentary on, because the difficulty of basically just going through a gauntlet just to get to the final boss on top of the tower, it's just really just made it like, what were they thinking? That, yeah, it's understandable that, it's the last DLC of the game before they moved on to Nioh 2 and everything. But still, there's a difference when, making things that challenging, that, you can build up to meet to that challenge, then, basically trying to build up to the challenge, but then suddenly that challenge goes way up, the size of Mount Everest. And that's how I kind of felt when playing the DLC, and especially the final DLC. And like I said, I was just glad that I was able to complete that before Nioh 2 was, fully out there and everybody migrate over to Nioh 2. So, yeah. But other than my complaints about the difficulty spikes and the DLCs and everything, and also the unfortunate events that happened during my first recording of the game. It's still not a bad game. I would definitely say if you had a chance to play it, then play it and have fun with it. You know, because it has the same mechanic that, you know, you can make your character either like a glass cannon, well balanced, or, you know, make it like your own way to take on the challenges in the game. And that's why I always enjoy playing the Dark Souls and other games like that, because it gives you the opportunity to approach a challenge and to overcome that challenge your own way. So, like I said, if you have a chance to play it, then play it. And if you do get the DLC for that, just don't be surprised when you start to feel angry or upset with that, with the difficulty spike that just makes you go, why? But anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode, guys, so I'm going to end it here. And as usual, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below, subscribe for more for your update. Share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias. And don't forget to hit the like button and help out the channel, and to turn on the notification bells to stay up to date on my channel. And if you guys want to help me out in some shape or form, I do have a Patreon account down below. And as usual, guys, thank you for watching and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.